Big thanks to Cardmarket for sponsoring today's video.
Alright, hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, I wanted to go over a koala list in OP-13. I was kind of on the back train with koala for OP-13. I was like, this deck can't quite keep up anymore. It's just not going to be strong enough. But as a black and yellow deck, it does have access to a lot of hacks and a lot of answers to both Ace and Emu. Which actually just makes you a contender in the meta. So I built a deck that is very similar to like a standard build, but then it just has a bunch of tech options that are really powerful in this meta. And we're gonna run some games against some of the meta leaders, mainly like Ace, Emu, maybe some Zoro, just to see how well this deck can perform in this meta. So let's jump straight into the deck list and I'll show you exactly what we're working with. So this here is the deck list. As you can see, it's very standard. We got our Koala Leader, Koala Searcher, Hack at 4, Morley at 4, Robin at 4. I like Robin at 4. Robin is one of my favorite cards, if not my favorite card in this entire deck. It's such a nice card. Then we have a Hack at 4. Obviously 2k. Sabo at 4 as well as a 2k. Dragon as 4. Still probably the strongest card in the deck. With this kind of version, you probably won't be playing it as many times as normal, but just having 4 of it so you can consistently see it on curve is super important. Then we have 4 copies of Stussy. This is going to be your Ace answer, right? You need this to beat Ace. Ace continuously drops a 10 cost Whitebeard on 8, and then they drop one on 10, and then maybe even on the next turn as well. So having multiple of these is going to be super important in that Ace matchup. To get rid of those big bodies. What's good with Koala, right, is that, they just played a Whitebeard. Oh, well, now they're taking a life with Koala, but we're also getting rid of it, and we're establishing a 9k body, right? So this is just an absolute menace against Ace in this deck. Then we have 2 copies of Hiyori. This is just a really good extender and can also be really powerful as a like a 5 Dawn play against Emu, because you can't really play anything else because they will just pop it instantly with their Mars. But Hiyori, if they pop it, you still get like to heal for 4 Dawn, right? So very good card. I wanted to have it at 4, but ended up cutting it down. Actually, now that I think about it, let's cut Waxing Fist down and actually put more Hiyoris in. I think that's what the list was supposed to be when I started with it. But yeah, something because Hiyori is just such a good card, right? And it extends so well. Unlike a 10 Dawn turn, if you're really trying to extend it, you can drop either double Hiyori and keep Dawn up for counter events, or you can just drop like Hiyori and Kuma. That's 2 heals and a blocker. You know, absolutely insane value. So super strong card. 4 of Kuma, of course, being like the main way we can beat Zoro, and just having access to game extenders is really important. For Searcher events, the deck is becoming like slightly risky with this event. All the cards that are unsearchable now is going to be Robin, Stussy, Hiyori, but also Black Spiral and Flame Spit. So this card like becomes slightly riskier, but it should still be a 4 of, because we need to find searchers off the top. It helps fill our trash. It helps find our pieces. You know, searchers are just good. Then 2 Waxing Fists, like you just saw, I was playing this at 4, but I think it should be a 2, especially considering we have more counter events now. Can't really afford running a bunch of counter events that are under bricks if we don't have Dawn up. But this is obviously a super good card. Then we have 2 Black Spiral. This is good against both Zoro, but also against Emu. Somebody on stream let me know the other day when I was playing Koala that I should put in this card because you can use it as a 4k counter on Emu's Sankt Peter to negate his boost. So you basically use this card on Peter, and then obviously that card is minus 4k, but then it also negates his effect. So it's actually now down to 1k total, but also all of your opponent's rest of the board is down to 5k. So making it a lot easier to counter and negate a lot of their aggression. And obviously against Zoro, you just use it on their leader and they won't be restanding. So super good card in this meta. Then we have Flame Split. This is our aggressive option against Emu. Being able to use this for basically free, because you boost something by 1000 on your main, to rest like a Valkyrie, it takes so much value off of them. Because let's just say the turn before I just played like a dragon and into like a Kuma or something. That's 2 swings and then 3 swings with a leader effect, and they only have 1 blocker left because we just rested their Valkyrie. And mind you, they're gonna be at like 0 life because every time they play their 10 cost, they'd be taking a life. So super good aggressive option there to finish up games. And obviously it's like pretty good counter as well, as long as your opponent has 2 or less life, which they will be because we are Koala. So you can just always be a plus 1k leader on your opponent's turn as well. So really, really powerful tech options that this deck actually has access to. We'll have to see about ratios, and maybe I should drop down Stussy. Maybe I should play with some less Hioris, or maybe I should up Black Spiral or Flame Split. We will have to find out after playtesting some more. This is the list I am going in with, though. Feels very, very good and feels very strong, and actually a contender for this meta. So let's jump straight into some games. All right, so we got our Emu here first. Let's see if this feels as good as it's supposed to. Pretty sure this is a mulligan. Like, we have the Searcher, but that's all we have. Everything else is just 2k. Whereas Black Spiral is a good card in this matchup. Don't feel like this is strong enough. This is a lot better. We have our Searcher here, and then we have our 5-Dawn turn. We have our 7-Dawn turn, and then obviously this won't do anything. So hopefully you can find a dragon. No dragon, but at least we didn't miss our search. Waxing Fist now in there. Yeah, not the craziest start ever, but at least we have a couple turns on here to play. And there is the dragon. Okay, now we're curving out, baby. Now we just need to fill our trash up with our armies, which we definitely can. We have 1 card in there, but, you know, just sometimes you just gotta counter a little bit. Like, maybe I'll counter a 5 with the Kuma here. It looks like it is going to be a 5, so we're definitely countering that with the Kuma. I like countering early against Emu because it prevents them from setting up like a lethal board. There's another 2k that I will be able to pitch as well. I'm thinking if I keep a Dawn up for Waxing Feast here, but I definitely don't need to. Yeah, so let's just not do that. Let's just make this a 6. And then we'll play down the Hiyori. And if he chooses to Mars it, that's fine, because we still get to heal. Ace has ways around Hiyori, because he can bounce it or bottom deck it or whatever. But Emu only has access to KO. Well, they have access to more things, but they don't use it. They only play KO things. They only play Mars, specifically. It is going to be Mars, so we're going to pitch that. And we're going to pitch the Stussy from our hand to gain a life. Obviously, that's not Rev Army, so not great filling up our trash here, but we're going to fill it up just fine. We're taking the 7 for sure. Another Kuma, not great, but not bad. Not going to swing with Valkyrie here, but this is all fine. Let's see. So we have 1, 2 Revos in trash, so we need 2 more, because we need 1... We're playing the Kuma, and we're sending back the search event, and then 2 more. So we're going to play Kuma here, and we're actually going to pitch the Waxing Fist. And then we're just going to make sure that we counter with the Morley or the Kuma here, so that we can comfortably go into a dragon on the next turn. He's going to play a Saturn here. I hope he's not going to play out a Jupiter, because that's going to put a lot of pressure on us. 5, that's our perfect time to Morley counter. Now trash is perfectly set up. We'll take this 5. Hack, not bad, but not great. There comes a Jupiter. Interesting to do that after. I mean, I took the 5 anyways, right? But still. He's not gonna swing. Okay. We find our Robin. That's not gonna be really relevant here. But yeah, this is definitely just a case of Dragon, send back everything that isn't Kuma, lay out the Kuma, pitch the Robin, the heal, and then we'll go 6 and draw a card. Another Dragon's not bad at all. Let's see what he does here. He's gonna counter. I think I'm gonna send this into Mars. He'll take his own life eventually. Like, he's going to 10 next turn. He's going to be taking his life. But maybe... No, I'm going to send this phase. 3 life is a little bit too much. He's going to counter anyways. Okay, so he's really playing around the Robin here. But we have 5 life. We're big chilling. We have another dragon into Kuma next turn if we want to. Actually, we don't. We have terrible trash setup. So dragon is probably not going to be a play. No matter how hard I try here. But he's going to have a lot of aggression on this turn here. So maybe shouldn't have played the dragon. Maybe I should have just kept 2 down for spiral. But shouldn't be that bad. Seems that he's missed the 10 cost. Holy shit. And he's going to swing into my Kuma, which is perfect. Lets us heal. Just what I wanted. We want, actually, funnily enough, we are one of the few decks that have that can contend with Emu in the later stages of the game. Another 7 here. I'll just take that as well. Damn, no 2Ks. This is gonna hurt. There's a 2K finally. Yeah, we're countering the 7 for sure. Another Valkyrie. Okay, so he doesn't end up playing anything. Did we fill up our trash enough? We did fill it up enough for a Robin, but not for a Kuma, unfortunately. Maybe I should have countered a little bit heavier. I don't know. Hard to say. But this is definitely a case of pivoting into his board, I think. We should be able to live just by playing the Kuma. We can also play the Robin, but I think the Kuma is clearly a better choice here. Which actually makes me want to play this. Grab a Morley. Now I can do Dragon Kuma, actually, but then I don't have 2 down up for Black Spiral, which I think is going to be a necessary choice here. So I believe we're just going to play another Koala. Grab another 2K. We don't necessarily need the extra body off of the Dragon anyways. But we're definitely swinging with Kuma into this Venus. Blocks, I expect that much. And I'm going to have to swing with Dragon as well. He's going to do that. I think we're just going to have to do this, this. And then unfortunately, this is going to have to go face so I can draw. And he counters. All right. Well, let's see. He shouldn't feel comfortable pushing here whatsoever. And like I said, I have Black Spiral here, which is really good against this Jupiter. To just negate his general boosting here. Like you see here. Here I can go, well, no blocker. But this, and then put it on there to bring him down to 5k. We can just 1k out of this. And now this is down to 1k. His board in general is way tinier. And it seems like this, I don't know if this guy is missing his 10 cost or he's intentionally giving it to me. Or like intentionally avoiding it so he doesn't have to take a life. I would say that's definitely a wrong play. 7 at face I can take. Fine. I don't mind going down. Crashes the Jupiter. Makes sense. That's nothing for him. There's the 10 cost. He's going to have to take a life. Yep, and here comes the big bad of this set. The 5 Elders. And he's going to get to kill my dragon here with the Venus. We have trash set up for another Dragon Kuma play, which is nice. Yep, you're going to get that, mate. That's fine. Didn't really want to swing with it, but it ended up being a fine decision, I think. Waxing Fist here sounds great. Because we can go Dragon. Bottom deck some 2Ks. And a Dragon, maybe. Play into the Kuma. Over the Koala. Pitch the Hack. Then swing 5 face. Ah, that's rough. Not what I needed to see. And we'll swing into the Venus. Yeah, I mean, it is what I needed to see. I just needed to see it earlier. He's going to counter here. Okay. Well, he's going to need to put some pressure on me here. I am still at 4 life. 7. I'm just going to take. Another 7. I'll 2k, 1k here. Another 7. I'll take. Question becomes, is he going to try and push here? And I think he's in a spot where he probably wants to. But obviously, if he can do his thing, right, keep two Dawn up. Can I afford to take this? He can play Venus for 3. which becomes a 7k. So then it's like 7-7, 8-8, 9-9, or 9-10. So 9-10 is actually fine. I will take this. Because we're going to have to push next turn no matter what. So we want him to believe that he can kill us. But now he's down to 1. Blaze Slice would be amazing here. Drawing that Robin was not as amazing. Thank God he swings face. Dusty's again not very amazing here. He's just gonna go 9. We're gonna Vaccine Fist on Hack. Funny enough, just about right counter there. No Blaze Slice here is so fucking cringe. We could aggressively Robin here. I don't know if that's worth it. He has no Dawn up though. We should be able to just kill him straight up, right? We have 5 swings. Aggressive Robin. How do I feel about that? So a Robin here would bring him down to 3. And then a 7 would bring him down to 1. Or he blocks. Goes back up to 4. I'm thinking, right? Because 2 cards, that's basically like... I think an aggressive Robin is actually worth it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is worth it. Especially assuming that he doesn't have bricks. He had 2 bricks. Okay, so he was not worth it. But that's fine. We'll go 7. I wish I had a Blaze Slice here. Blaze Slice here would have been actually lethal. Just on board, straight up. Did I make this a 7 or... Wait, 7... I have to connect every hit, so I'm going to make this a 7. And then I'm going to risk another 7. And then it's going to be 8, 9. Come on, baby. You don't have it. Let's go! He had exactly enough. Exactly short, I mean. But yeah, I don't know. The aggressive Robin there clearly was the wrong play because he had 2 bricks. But obviously I didn't know that. But yeah, otherwise I could have gone better numbers probably and figured something out. Obviously that was wrong. But if he had counter, I do believe that's worth it, right? And it helps me do math easier. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. I guess we'll never fucking know. But GG's nonetheless. All right, and we're up against an ace here. We're going to get to go second, which is nice. Ooh, I like this curve a lot. And we don't have Stussy, but we have plenty of time to find Stussy. And we'll pass here. Yeah, Hiyori, like, in this matchup is not necessarily the most broken thing in the world. But it's really nice to, like, lower my own hand size early so that we don't play into pudding. Gonna be a 7. We're gonna block. We're gonna pitch the... Base size could be good in this matchup too, actually. I'm just gonna pitch the other Hiyori, I think. Yeah, there's a mark. Oh, Stussy here is goated. Unfortunately, we actually don't play into it right now if we play the Kuma. The thing is, I want to set up the proper Stussy play here, so I think we have to play the Koala. If we only had the Koala a little bit earlier, maybe we should have mulliganed for the Koala, actually. Hack is good, though, because we can go Hack now and then 6. And Hack is just nice, because it basically says no to Marco. But yeah, we have, like, no trash setup here. I will probably counter with both the Morley and the Kuma for this turn. That way I set up perfect Dragon Play next turn. He misses his Eco Search. Are you deadass? Are you deadass right now? 7. That's perfect for me to do Kuma Morley. Not at 7. I'll probably just take this. I could block, but I think I'm just gonna take another Hiyori. Not great in this matchup. Another Marco. Wow, so aggressive. Well, gives my hack a lot of value at least. So we'll go Dragon, bottom deck everything that isn't Kuma. We'll play the Kuma. Probably pitch the Flame Split here. Maybe not, but he does. I probably pitched the Dragon, honestly. And then we can draw a card. So it's just 5 face. Not a great draw. We have a total of 1k counter in hand right now. Not a lot. We'll pass. Keep the hack up here. Obviously, we didn't have anything to swing into, but I think we always keep the hack up here anyways, because he doubled Marco, right? Which means no matter how he swings, I will get to pop 1 before it swings. This. Yes, he gets to draw a bunch of cards, but who cares? Also, I think in this matchup, you prefer Robin over Kuma. But I've just been finding my Kumas and no Robins. Just one of those days. Gonna take this. 2k, that's good. I had to take that actually, which is funny. But now, ooh, tax gates? That's fine. I don't really care about that. I should have seen the tax gate coming. Oh, he takes his own life. Oh, dude, get punished. On the tax gate, though? I don't agree with that. Don't agree with that at all. I get to use one of these, which is nice. I want to grab another Koala. I think I do, just in case we draw into another Stussy. He's just going to concede. Yeah, I think we just win this game no matter what. I think taking his life there was probably the stupidest thing you could have done. But just playing, we just play Stussy here, right? Pop our Koala, pop his Newgate, and then what? Then you have nothing. And we get to draw a card of this. Like, we're actually outlasting Ace. We're going to do another Ace match just to show you guys fully how it works. All right, Zoro up against Ace here. We're going to go second, obviously. This R curve, and it's off theirs. This hand is not good enough. We need to find Stussy in this matchup. This hand is a lot better, but it's still no Stussy. Yeah, we'll just pass here. Ace does have a lot of weird shenanigans that they can work around our game plan with. Which wow, triple Robin. That's not really what we want to see. Also, Koala here is exactly what I want to see, but I kind of wanted to play hack here. But I guess we'll just go Koala, Searcher, Dragon, 7. Actually 6. Because it doesn't matter if you swing 6 or 7. They can always just pitch with leader effect at 1k. He took it anyways, actually. That's funny. Now trash is filled. We just need to put like a target in there. I'll 2k 1k here. Question now becomes Kuma or Robin. I think I can afford to play a Robin here. It's also nice because it basically prevents Josu from ever doing anything. Nice. Yeah, if I played hack last turn, I would have had something. I would have had a draw off lead this turn. But since I did not, we're in a weird spot. Do I block the first one? 7-8. It's risky to block because if he pivots board with an 8, I am actually just fucked. Nullified effect. That's nothing. Nothing's gonna help there. Plays Ezo. Please make it another 7 then. So I can just block and counter. Nice. Okay, now I have Kuma set up in trash as well if we want that option. Yeah, I think we're just gonna Dragon Robin here again. A little bit offensive, but I think we're fine with that. I am drawing like shit though. Okay, well that's good. I needed that 2k. Do I ever swing with Robin here? I don't think I do. I like swinging with Robin, but I don't think it was the right play right here. There, he's gonna take a life. Is he gonna take a life with the event as well? Going down to 1. Wouldn't necessarily be bad, because you could set up a Roger next turn. We'll block and 2k. Then we'll probably just take this. I could block in 2k, but then I'm probably just taking the 7 anyways. I'll block in 2k. Okay. I'll just take the 7. There's the Stussy. Perfect timing. Holy shit. Yeah, so here we will Stussy. And then we will keep 1 up for Blaze Slice. So we'll swing 5 to draw. Ooh, keep 1 up for Waxing Fist is even better, actually. And then I'm going to start swinging into his board here. We'll start with the Dragon Swing. Yep, fine. That's all fine. This is all fine. The question is becoming if I swing with my Robins or not. Can I swing with my Robins without dying, actually? I only have 5k counter in hand. I'll swing with 1. Okay, I will swing with... Whoa, what the fuck was that? Interesting 2k, 1k there. The thing is, if I swing this and he just splits, then I lose. So I need to keep this Robin up. But I did like that swing for some reason got 2 cards out of his hand. I'll take it. And if he plays a Marco here, we can... Okay, well, of course he would never play a fucking Marco. He would always just play a Newgate. He's not gonna take a life, but he's gonna take a life from our leader effect. 6 at face. I'll free block. He puts 2 Dawn on here. That's 10. So we cannot counter out of that, actually. So we're not going to take that risk, and we're going to counter the 8 here. And if he wants to pivot board, he can pivot board. He's just going to keep 2 Dawn up. Oh, God, he is going to pivot board. What a bitch. I play Uta. Oh, maybe I should have seen that coming. Okay, well, we can heal here. But we do just straight up lose to a Roger. This is also out of Blaze Slice fucking range. I do have enough swings. The question is just, does he have enough defense? He'll have 5 cards in hand after he takes his life. Another question, I guess, is do we live? Let's just send a 5 face and draw a card, and then we can make our decisions from there. Okay, now I'm going to try to live, I think. We'll swing 8 into Yamato. Gives it up. We'll swing 9 into Yamato. You should free block this. You should always free block this. Okay, that's fine then. Then I will just not swing with my Robin. And then we will Kuma, Robin, and then just pass with 4 active Dawn and a 2k. So we have 2k, 1k, 1k, plus a 4k, and these 1ks last for the turn. He's just gonna play another Newgate. That's gotta be a mistake, right? Because now you take your life again. Dude, Koala's so good. I guess he couldn't go for it anyways. If he doesn't have the Roger there, like Roger there does work because he takes his own life. I guess I can also just choose to not make him take the life actually, which is a little bit funny. How that interaction works. We're looking at 8, 8, 12. I'll just take both of them. I'm going to try to kill him next turn. Maybe not now, though. Now, maybe I will try to live. Because I can now Stussy. I guess Roger is live now, so we're dead even if we Stussy. Right, because we Stussy pop. Let me think here. We Stussy pop. And then we're looking at like 6. This will probably die. We're looking at 6, 6, 12, 13. 6. Oh no, there's no way we were able to do that. I mean, we'll just defend no matter what here. Nothing to rest. No Marcos. He's not gonna swing with the Newgate here, which I think makes sense, right? I'm just trying to think here if I do live. Let's say we get rid of this. Then it's 6, 12, 13. I guess I can't keep this up if I do Stussy. So it's gonna be very hard. Yeah, I don't think it is ever Stussy here. I think we're gonna have to go for it. So let's do a 6 at his face to draw a card. Oh my god, maybe we can live without the Stussy? No way. 12, 12, 13. 6, 6, 6 I can do, and then 12, 12, 13. 12 I'll take. No, it's just not enough. This is like enough to deal with one of the attacks, but I would have to Stussy and keep it up as well. He needs to counter. I have 4 attacks. He needs to counter out of 2 of them. If all of them are 10, which they can be. 10. Yeah, that should be game. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? I have math here. Yeah. Oh yeah, math. Okay, we're good. Whew, that was a little scary. But it was fun that I could maybe have extended here. Yeah, because like we could have just like the thing is the Stussy makes it so I can't keep Dawn up for this. I think we just drew very poorly this game. Drawing into both of our Blaze Dice and both our Black Spirals in a game where in a matchup where they just don't do anything. This ended up bricking us like crazy. Yeah, he's able to counter one, but you're not able to counter another one, mate. So you have to block this, and then you'll have to die to the next one. If you had a Dawn up, there's a different story. He had the Roger as well, so we would have probably been cooked. No matter how we did those lines, we had to go for it there. And of course, we did end up having it. I should have checked that before. Just make sure, like, hey, do we have it or do we not have it? But we did have it, so we'll take it. GG's. Now is green Zoro. I wanted to play against a green Zoro just to check like how bad this matchup is. Because technically, even though he sees like almost no play compared to Ace and Emu, he's still a big 3 contender. 10 isn't bad, actually. No, we're gonna keep this. Like, both Hiyori and Kuma are really good in this matchup. And whereas I don't have Dragon, and, like, Stussy doesn't really do much here, I think just Hiyori and Kuma are gonna be able to take us to the late game here. He's gonna do his search, which is fine. I'm swinging into this anyways. Probably just a 5 and keep 3 Dawn up. Wish I had a searcher. But you can't win them all, huh? He's gonna high roll into Mihawk Zoro, but that's gonna make him take a life. Not that he cares, but he's actually probably happy that I took his life. A little funny. Then it's gonna be 8. We'll take. He restands. We're gonna go for a 6 face. We're gonna get our Hiyori out. Pass. He's gonna Tashigi, swing into it. We're gonna heal. Probably trash the Stussy. Rona. Kuina. Okay, I guess Kuina works here too. He didn't have Tashigi, it doesn't seem. Which is nice for us. Definitely not complaining. Then you swing here. You swing definitely, yeah. Fine, as long as I can heal, I'm happy. We're gonna 5-5. I'll probably counter both the 5s here. Probably keep 2 Kumas, so probably counter with the hack. 8. Another Stussy here, not really what we needed to see. I'll Kuma, and I'll probably pitch the hack. I guess I could pitch the Stussy. I'll pitch the Sussy. And we'll go 5 into the Queen. We'll pass. Running out of resources pretty fast here, but also who cares? As long as we're able to live, I'm happy. That is how you win these games, right? You hope that he swings into the fucking Kumas and just double heal them until it can't outlast you. This combo here, however, is being super annoying. The fact that he just gets to take 2 cards out of my hand basically every turn is what's gonna make this matchup more miserable than it has previously been. There's the dragon, that's nice. We have dragon set up, right? We don't. No, we're 1 card short? Right, I guess we'll just fucking play another Kuma. That's so bad, though. Right, well, I guess it's 6 here. That's gone now. 7 face. And then it's just Kuma. Pitch the hack, I guess. Pass with 2 Dawn up. Hope that he swings into the Kuma. Another Perona here. He hasn't seen any Laws or Tashigis, which in my opinion is just funny. But there's the restand event, which is definitely scary. Yeah, this is definitely going to Kuma. Let's go. Don't mind if you do. Literally don't mind if you do. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Another dragon's not great here. He's gonna be aggressive here. Wow. That's a 7 as well. We're gonna have to counter this, I think. Yeah, I think we will. That's a 7 and another 9. Damn, this is just so... Oh my god, are you kidding me, dude? I did not need that right now. This here is actually not bad. Well, it is because we have this. Yeah, it's just gonna have to be Dragon Kuma. I'm drawing none of my counter events either, which is just fucking annoying. Pitch Dragon there because we just don't need it. I'll probably have to do a Koala search here, just like in hopes to find a Waxing Fist, honestly. Well, that's nice. I'm gonna swing 7 at face here, probably. Cavendish maybe, Cavendish, face, Cavendish, face, Cavendish, probably. I'm sure it's fine. I was gonna go face because we probably have to kill him next turn. But maybe we don't. We do have like cards, right? It sucks that this was the first turn we were able to do a leader effect draw. I think I had to counter there because I think we just die otherwise, right? 12-12, something. We have another restand event. Yeah, so he's not going to kill my Kuma this turn. Because he's going to try and kill me. 7-11. Yeah, we have to Waxing Fist here or we die. Now you swing into the Kuma, probably. Yep. I mean, from his perspective, not from a general perspective. I don't know if I agree with it. But we are fully fucking bricked. And yes, while we can Stussy this turn, it doesn't do anything for us. We only have a 2k as well, because for some reason we're drawing all of our bricks at this late stage of the game. I mean, it just has to be Dragon Kuma again, right? Like, it's the only play I have to try and live, and I literally cannot kill him because he has a blocker. So we'll do exactly that. Does he Yori help more than Kuma? Not really, right? I mean, I guess I block 1 attack and I heal. They probably just rest it anyways, right? Or yeah, no, we can't do Yori because if he has a way to rest that, we just lose on the spot. Not bad. Depending on how he swings, it's actually pretty good. He's probably gonna block with Koshi here. He's not. Okay, he's gonna give me cards. Wow. Okay, well, all gonna come down to this. Can we live? Which I think we can. He's used 2 restand events already, and he only has 1 card in hand. He shouldn't have another one. Wait, yeah, he's used 2 restand events. We have Flame Split, so if he doesn't swing with Zoro first, we can free rest that. Because he took the 5k. If he didn't take the 5k, we actually couldn't, because you need your opponent has 2 or less life. 8 is a good number, though. It does prevent me from going Flame Split here. But it has perfect. If I had another 1k, I definitely would. This is 8 though. Like, you're walking into a waxing fish. You're so lucky I don't have it. Just another 1k there. It's not gonna help me. Not what I needed. But it's good that it's not brick, right? Looks like it's just gonna be 9-9. Which we live as long as this is not a brick. And he wasn't. Who would have thought? He wasn't a brick. I mean, he was, but he wasn't. And we can aggressively arrest his coach over here, which is hilarious. He's going to do 5-6 instead of 9, which is completely and utterly wrong. But I will take it. Because we live anyways, right? So who cares? And that's game. Nice. Okay, so that wasn't great showing, though, because he didn't play like a single Tashigi or Law. But he did put on a lot of early aggression with that Mihawk Zoro play. And we were still able to outlive him with double restand event as well. Kuma and Hiyori are just clutch as shit in this matchup, I think. Just, you gotta heal, you gotta heal, you gotta out-heal, out-heal, out-heal. Also think we had a pretty weak turn, right? Where we could have gone Dragon Kuma, but we didn't. That might have been another game, but we were forced to go like Kuma. Dude, I don't remember. All the fucking games I play, they all blur together at some points. Well, GG's. Alright, that is going to be it for today's video. Holy shit. This deck is surprisingly strong. I know some of those games were like really fucking close, but the fact that Koala can even compete at all with some of these meta decks is actually just crazy fucking good. Incredibly powerful deck, and these tech options that you just have access to are really good. Like I said, I might have to work on some of the ratios. Like, Play Split showed up a lot more than I kind of wanted it to, but it also did work when I wanted it. Like, I don't know, it's weird, right? And the same, like, Black Spiral worked really well against Emu, and fucking Stussy obviously being the most clutch card in the fucking game against aces. So yeah, really, really powerful deck, and surprised it can be as strong as it is. Other than that, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like on it. It helps me out a ton. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe. I post basically daily, 6 days a week. It's quite a lot, actually. So make sure you are subscribed. Other than that, I will see you in the next one. Peace.